Alright, welcome to another episode of Orcs Must Die. We're going to take on some more orcs, find some new creative ways to kill them, and face off against some new orcs. We're going to play 2 levels today. That'll take us to the end of Act 1, and we'll have a new cutscene the next time we play. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we can take a look at our upgrades. We don't really have any money. We only have 6 skulls right now, so the only thing I really want at this moment would be the barricades to make those cheaper. And we only have 6 that cost 12, so it's going to be a little bit before we can get those. The spring traps are pretty cool, so we'll probably upgrade those at some point. The rest of maybe the floor scorcher is a good one, but that's very, very expensive. So that's where I'm looking at with the next upgrades. So let's go ahead and start the stream.
I feel more connected to the rifts every time I defend one. It's like they're filling my head with more smartness.
More smartness. That's hilarious. So let's go ahead and take a look at this level. So here's our only rift, is over here. This is what I'll be defending. It's always nice when there's only one rift, so you can really just focus on that instead of having to divide your forces. So one door they're going to come in is here, so it's the shorter path, but they still have to do a little zigzag to get there. Then the other door is right there, straight ahead. Oops. Alright, sorry, I had some little mouse issues there. Alright, so that's the other door, but we're going to face a new kind of enemy. They're going to be bats, and they're going to come from up high and fly straight for that rift. So how are we going to be able to stop that? So let's take a look at our spellbook and see what we can do. So let's go ahead and we're going to take our acid bombs. I'm going to take the wind belt here. As you saw, there were lots of acid baths, places I can just throw the orcs into and they will die immediately. So that'll be very, very useful. Always take our sticky tar traps. Do the arrow wall. Don't need the barricade on this level. And well, we definitely need the archers. The archers are going to be the best way to kill the bats. So we're definitely going to want some very powerful archers. And then we can go ahead and do these spring traps. So let's go ahead and try that. We'll see how this works. If I had better weapons, there's another strategy I like to do when I have full, is to make them run against this wall by using barricades and have them take a long path. I'm not sure if that's the best method here, because what I would like to do is have what's called the grinders, and you can really decimate some enemies with those if you force them to walk through them. But we're going to avoid that for now. And what we're going to do is we're going to focus most of our attention here with our archers. I could put the archers up here, but I'd like to have them as a defense, so the enemies are going to have to go through these archers to defeat them. So we've got 3,000 coins, so I'm going to start with an archer army. I really want as many as possible, and I will do as much as I can to help them out. Alright. So it's going to be the furthest door that opens first. So I definitely want to try to kill them quickly, because we don't want to run out of time and lose that 5th skull. So we're doing pretty good. This first wave is not going to be much trouble. Alright, so we got them. We didn't get a lot of money there. I could buy another archer. But that's about it. So let's go ahead and do that. That's going to be necessary because I think the bats are coming now. Yep. Yeah, and they're coming from that little side window over there. So I could shoot them out of the sky. But I'm going to let my archers take care of them, and we're going to use our acid bombs here to clear off the first few waves of enemies. I'm going to be careful because those bats will come after you and attack you just like those stupid crossbow orc guys. So my archers are already at them, taking care of the bats. That bat didn't fare very well. Those two won't fare any better. We got some annoying crossbow orcs here, so just move around a little bit. As you can see, the archers are making quick work of the bats. And the good thing is the archers are there for the bats, but they're also going to kill these enemies as they take this long, long path. So we've got a good set of archers. So let's go ahead and slow these guys up on their path here. Kind of create a killing field for our archers. And for the acid bombs. The more they bunch up, the better my acid bombs. Archers are also really good at getting rid of these. When I have that many, they're not going to get through. So they made quick work of those kobold runners, which can be very irritating. Looks like there's no bats on this wave. Did I see that right? Drop a few acid bombs here. It's definitely a bigger wave, so gotta be ready. Make sure none of these kobolds sneak through. There we go. Alright, so that was really good. So we're gonna continue with that strategy. Let's slow them up. That did a pretty good job. And then I think what I'm going to do is create this little killing field here. And I'll probably build that out up to here and have some arrow walls. What I'm going to do is put some spring traps here, which will fling them into this little acid bath. I don't have enough money for that right now, so right now with the remaining money is I'm just going to buy another archer. And let's go ahead and get going. My archer army is doing its job. I'm going to help them out here. I have no more orcs to kill. Let's go ahead and get over here. This is kind of one of the things I feared with my setup is this long path. It might take them a while to get to me for my archers to kill. And then I may not finish in enough time. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll build some tar traps up to that point. But that way, pretty much anyone who passes through there. And then I might build some arrow walls. We may not need these spring traps. I'm not sure we're going to need them, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so once again, we're doing pretty good here. Archers are doing a lot of damage. I could put the archers up there, but I think they're doing a lot more damage where they are. So let's try to speed this up here. Go over and kill some guys early. Alright, there we go. Alright. So we slowed them up. I don't know. I honestly think that we should just like do a massive archer army here. We're gonna have some ogres to face at some point, and I'm not sure the spring traps are gonna really be necessary. I could put some arrow walls here. But it might just be better to have these archers just really flinging it against these guys. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to build some more archers. Okay. Yep, let's go ahead and do that. We'll see how that works. Alright, so here's our little killing field. We'll march through this tar, face off against my acid bombs and my archers. They're not going to do very well. This might be fun, I could throw some of them into the baths. See if I get a chance to do that, I'll show you how that works. Actually, right here I can do it. See, I threw that guy into the bath. But let's play it safe because I almost bought the farm there. So let's go heal up a little.
That's right.
1,500.
This won't hurt a bit.
Put a little arrow walls there just in case anyone gets by. It'll help do some damage.
Watch out! They have ogres!
Oh, we got some ogres coming. There's just one. They said ogres. but it's only one. He's not going to give us too much trouble. Although, I don't like that we have the ogre plus the... I don't like that we have the ogre plus the kobold guys. Alright, so ogre made it pretty far, but we still got him. And then the kobolds got through. Alright. So 1670. Alright, just to slow them a little bit up if they get too... Alright, took care of him. Ogres haven't faced very well. Do we have another one coming? Doesn't look like it. So one of my archers got killed, but I think it's one of the ones given to me from the level. All these guys are safe. We put a few up on the wall there, so he probably got killed by the crossbow orcs. Who are trying to kill me right now, and they're irritating me very much. I'm gonna go, so I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna go heal up. Alright, we're fully healed. Let's go kill some crossbow orcs. And we're almost done with this level, and the big question is going to be, did we do it in enough time? Alright. So yeah, that's what I was worried about. We took too much time. I may have to rethink how I go about that level. See how much we lost by... Oh, we were a full minute and 11 seconds over. So I'll have to try that one again and figure out how I can shave a minute and 11 seconds off. Probably can't have my archers all the way there at the end. Got to find a way to kill those guys earlier, so we'll figure it out. But let's move on. We still beat the level, so we can continue. Push trap is very useful when you have big acid bath areas like we did in that level. So I will use the push traps at sometimes.
The rumor is a lot of us war mages are falling in battle. I wonder how many are left to hold the forts.
Alright, so this is one of the first, I think, really challenging levels. And I'll explain why. So, first let's take a look at where the rift is. The rift is right here, in this big room. So that rift is going to be... Actually, there's two rifts. There's two rifts on this level. There's one here, and then there's one across the way to here. So two rifts that you got to defend, so that already makes it harder. And if that wasn't hard enough, we've got two doors that are going to attack those rifts from different sides. This door is challenging because, as you can see, the orcs could run on either side of this little pit right here. Not so much fun. They could run on either side of this pit and just come to, and then they'll split up, and then it's a big old mess. Then, after that, if that wasn't irritating enough, there's another door, which is right here. And they're going to come through this door, and then down either of these hallways, and come for either of these rifts. So I'm going to have to divide my forces. This is the first one I really have to divide my forces. So let's go ahead and pick our weapons that we're going to use. Use the acid bombs. Don't think I'm going to use the wind belt. That's not going to be very useful here. I didn't really use it much on that last level anyways. We are going to need the barricade, and I'll explain why in a second. Our trusty archers, our tar traps, our arrow wall, Let me get 2 more. I mean, they want me to have the push trap because I can push them into that little acid bath. But I think I'd rather have the arrow wall come at them while they're going through things. It could go either way. Because the push trap's not going to mess with the ogres. And the spring trap's not. But maybe, yeah, what the heck. We'll try that out. And heck, I don't really need anything else, I don't think. But I'll go ahead and take this wind belt. Just in case I decide I want to fling some people in the acid bath. So I believe the first door that's going to open is this one. Oh, also, I haven't really talked about these much. There are these little portals here that allow me to travel to different points in the level. So I'm here defending this door, and if I see on the map that we're running into trouble, I can come through here and then go immediately to this door and work on defending it. So we're going to have to defend, like I'm going to have some weapons and traps and probably some archers here to defend these guys. I definitely don't want them to get to this hallway where they can split up. Yep. But I'm almost certain that they're going to come through this door first. Yeah. So what we're going to do, what we have to do, is use barricades. I believe those are attached. Let's just make sure. Sometimes the physics of the game can be wonky and they can get through like a little corner like that, but now they're good. All right. So the orcs won't be able to come down the side, or they might start coming down the side and realize they have to come down here, which means we can focus all of our efforts right here. So how are we going to do that? So I'm going to go ahead and give the game what it wants. Let's go ahead and fling some orcs. These are cheap, so that won me over. And
Looking good. This'll hurt.
all right, so let's see how that works. Flung some of them in there. It's funny. I actually flung that guy too far. He ended up on the other side. Alright, he bit it there. Alright. So, next wave. Building up the tar. The slower they go, the easier it is to catch them by the push trap.
Oh yeah.
And the good thing is with this, the one good thing about this setup here is it's a really narrow pathway for them to get down here, which is really good for my acid bombs. As you can see, they're really bunched up, so I can kill a whole bunch of them at once. And quickly. Alright, so this is next wave. Usually it'll let me know when the new door opens, so I can continue to focus my efforts here. I really just want to keep, I want to build some archers at some point. So I'm still not getting that notification. I thought it told you when a new door was coming. I really feel like they're coming out of this new door. Either way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and build for that. Let's just assume that they are coming. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a killing field right here.
This'll hurt. Voila! Voila!
Kill. And then we're going to build some of our arrow walls.
They'll like
Build
this
them right
one.
here. Yep. I was right. They are coming down this door. And eventually it's going to be difficult is when they come out of both doors. It looks like this. We're going to have a few levels here where they're just this door only. I made quick work of them. Let's build another wall. Got some crossbow orcs. They're gonna really go after me in this narrow hallway. So I'm gonna have to try to kill them as soon as I can. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is I got some money now, so let's go ahead and
Good times.
just build some archers up. I've got 4 there, and I want to put some down because I believe our next trip is going to be both doors. So let's take a look at that. We definitely have some coming here. Don't see anyone at the other door right now. So let's kill as many of these guys. Yep. So as you see on that mini map over there, there's some red dots appearing. And they are... Alright. So I think I've got that under control. My archers can take care of the rest. Let's go ahead and help these guys out. They're doing pretty good. There are a couple guys that... Let's go ahead, because these guys almost had a couple guys break through, so I'll help them out some. And let's go ahead and do the same thing. That strategy worked good last time. Now we're going to get the... crossbow orcs. Oh, I wish we could have thinned this up. Let's see what's going on up there. Whoops. No, come on. Alright. So my extra acid arrow walls, let's go ahead and do one more just to complete that. And it can be kind of good to overcommit one area, that way you can trust that that area is covered. Except I don't want to trust anything when there's an ogre. Let's go and take care of this guy. Well, he bit it pretty quickly. So let's go back and take care of some of these guys. Alright, I have to do some back and forth here. Alright, things are holding up pretty good, better than expected, but as you can see why this is one of the more challenging levels. There's a lot more activity, a lot more you have to look out for. and this little ogre here. This is a kind of a weakness in my setup, because I don't have those arrow walls. Kill me. Alright, and we beat the level. So, did we get our 5 skulls on this one? Alright, so we rebounded nicely from our 4 skulls on the previous level. Got 5 more. How much time do we have? So you see, we had 12 minutes here, and I did this in 7:47, so I'm not sure what takes 12 minutes. There's not any way to do this really any slower than the way I did it. Because if you're further back, then you're almost certainly going to lose if I had my traps further back. So I'm not sure why they give you 12 minutes, but they did, and we did it. So that is Orcs Must Die. That was the stream in the Sludge hole. Thank you for watching. I'm probably going to do some more Let's Plays next couple days from some other games. Wanted to start, like I said earlier, I want to start with Orcs Must Die, but it's good to try some other games and see how that works. And you guys can see just a different variety of games that I like to play, and hopefully that'll be fun. So leave me any comments. I hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.